Welcome to Every Dull Moment. I'm excited to be with you today. It's the first episode I've shot since traveling to the Blade Show. We had a great time and we caught up with the guys, Taylor and Aaron from Carter Cutlery. And today we're very happy to show you something that Murray himself created. So this is a knife given to us by Ryan Swanson of District Cutlery. So we're going to open it for you right now and see what's inside. Ryan was kind enough to send it to us, and he's left some instructions obviously for us. So I know for a while Carter Cutlery was made out of Oregon. It looks like they have moved to Idaho, which I did remember them moving their location. And as you can see, what we're going to be opening here for the low price of $850 is this beautiful stainless clad white #1 Hitachi White Japanese steel Nakiri. Okay, and I'm trying to read upside down, so what I'm seeing is we have an Arizona Desert ironwood handle. We have Black Canvas Micarta. Micarta, I'm sorry. So Ryan had polished this up before it left him. It is brand new. We've got Ryan's information. Let's go ahead and make sure Ryan is represented here as well. We got an amazing chance to spend some time a couple years ago with Ryan. We're looking forward to going up to DC and seeing him again. Ryan himself spent some time at Carter Cutlery learning under apprenticeship for a while. He has so many beliefs that he has gotten from Murray. And we're excited to have this piece here today. Sorry about that. I was
show the knife. I've got all this already.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let me kind of get this out of the way a little bit. Okay, so a little bit of background while I'm kind of organizing this for a second. So at 15 years old, going to Japan, Murray had the opportunity under karate to spend some time where he met Mr. Tsukimoto, Sensei Tsukimoto, and he was just wild with the knife making world. And he would spend countless years of his life under the 16th generation Yoshimoto. I might make sure I'm going to please remember this. Yoshimoto blacksmith. After spending countless years in Japan, working 12 years as a blacksmith for the area, learning fluent Japanese, he became the 17th generation Yoshimoto cutlery before he came back to America and introduced the Japanese cutlery to the Western world in 1997. It's amazing that I've learned all these things over the years. So in 2001, he achieved Master Bladesmith, and since then he's been making cutlery and wowing us. This American, keeping on Japanese tradition, Japanese white #1 steel is his favorite, which we have an example of here today. So we're going to show this knife to you. So let me just first talk about something that I see instantly. This is a Nakiri, and you will see that the tang is much thicker, and immediately the taper changes. It is not gradual over time. It is not a distal taper. It significantly decreases in size. So I thought that was a unique kind of a situation. The traditional Nakiri is definitely present, more of a, I just want to see something real quick. It is rounded enough to not have an uncomfortable back, which is nice. It's square enough to say it's square, rounded enough to not cut or hurt. Just a touch of Tachimi kind of effect, maybe not so much Kuriichi.
Moving faster.
Definitely can see the stainless clad where the core Hitachi steel comes out. But one of the traits of Nakiri, and this is traditional size, 165 millimeter, but one of the traditional traits would be the more cornered edge, which he actually kind of rounds back. Instead of it coming straight down, it actually comes back underneath your fingers in a pinch grip. But definitely not like a cleaver. It has more of a rounded kind of a tip towards the front, so it's not a cleaver-ish 90-degree.
Careful.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Yeah.
The fit and finish right here, it's actually pretty tight. I would say that the tolerance is great. You can see the texture of the cloth material used. softly octagonal. In some places you can see some of the points not quite a D shape, rounded a little in other areas. I would say it's very comfortable actually. Yeah, lightweight, and it should be extremely sharp. One, it's white number one. It has the most capabilities of sharpness. And then Ryan got a hold of it. So Ryan made sure to send it out pretty. He said that we can do whatever we want. We're going to cut food. This knife is for sale brand new through District Cutlery. I'll make sure to put a link in the description. Ryan will make sure it's sent out to you perfect. So you do not have to worry about that. When we got a chance this year at Blade Show to meet Aaron and Taylor, we talked about that they do use blue steel and white steel. White steel for years was the preferred metal, and blue had come on. White is just a simple property, so it is more prevalent when you see the different people who've worked under Mary. And he got on YouTube first, and he taught most of the people how to do all this sharpening, and a lot of us owe a lot of education to him. So we're very grateful. I've definitely seen comments as far as people fit and finish, why are the prices so high? You're asking a person to make a living selling these things, especially when they do all of it themselves and they don't work with like a team of people. They have to learn how to do woodworking, make a handle, forge steel, because this, I will say this, I don't want to misspeak. I'm going to assume this is not pre-laminated. I believe that because he is a forger, that he forged the stainless steel to the Hitachi steel. I cannot speak properly. If I find out different, I'll put it in the words below to let you know. But I do believe when you start seeing this higher dollar, a lot of times you're seeing that so much work is being done by the individual. Okay, so what we've done is we've got the best tester out. Excuse me. We are going to see how sharp Ryan sent it. I don't know the level of sharpness. It would have come directly from Carter Cutlery. So, but I know Ryan, he always makes sure if you purchase something from him, he sends it out top notch. So we're going to see the condition of this knife being sent out from District Cutlery, test the sharpness, and cut up some food. My wife has been eating some different salads recently, so she gave me permission to help make her a meal. So we're excited to do that.
Permission, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
He just wants food to chop up.
I need food to chop up, and I'm like, honey, are you hungry? So, for the sake of not cutting on the cutting board where I'm going to be cutting the food for edible reasons, I'm going to not be putting the best tester on the cutting board. Sound like a plan, honey?
Yep, might want to slide the cutting board over though, because you think its height will bother, yeah.
So let's light it up. So for those of you who don't know, we're looking for a score of 200 or below. Is that 100 or 108? It's 108.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a phenomenal score. If you're receiving a knife as sharp as 108, you're doing well. This vegetable knife has the mass and length density to help you push through a vegetable, which is what you'd want. The grind is designed for food release. So we're moving the knife a little bit to pick a different point in space.
All right, consistency there, Ryan.
Yeah, so we got 105 and 108, so that means the knife is extremely sharp.
Watch your fingers.
Thank you, honey. Ryan had said that
that was so quiet.
So quiet. I'm testing different places on the blade, so I'm not just being annoying. I'm testing the tip as much as
I just thought you were playing.
the heel. No.
Yeah, I get it.
Like it was a little louder through here and a little quieter through, and a little quieter through the middle. But again, extremely sharp. Paper towel, just, because my wife recently did all this. And she learned that holding a paper towel it's not just as simple as you thought. Like, holding a paper towel with some support for a couple of fingers to keep it sturdy.
Oops, sorry.
Paper towel does want to kind of push away. You can't push paper towels, you have to drag. The blade should catch immediately. And then make sure your fingers are not in the way.
Yeah, because the way it folds back, that freaks me out because I'm always like,
And so that was an extremely long, sharp cut. And again, my wife recently learned that it is, even just the cutting technique with a sharp knife can be quite difficult. So now let's impress you with the effectiveness on a vegetable. My wife had specific instructions for how she would like to dine on this particular vegetable. This is going to be skin on or skin off, my love?
skin on.
Skin on, okay.
So
What was that, hon?
I was going to cut it in half the other way first, but okay. Because I want short spears.
You want short spears?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
Are you ready with it? We're ready for this? Okay.
I mean, you don't. Spears, not slivers.
Okay. Okay. Wow. We're going to have a discussion on the air of what is a spear to you.
Like a little,
Okay.
Like you're going Asian style food or something. For like you went to hibachi.
Am I going like this?
You went to hibachi.
Am I going like that? Is that like what we're thinking, or you're thinking half of that, Michelle? See, marriage doesn't mean you speak the same language, guys, just so you know. What are you thinking, honey? You're thinking half of that? Like, do you want half of that?
Sure, honey. Now you can cut it some more.
I mean, I'm asking you.
Yep,
It's
sure.
a question.
Oh, not that way.
No, okay, see the things you learn. Some of you are rethinking
Tricky.
the idea of giving a ring to people right now. I can tell. I have to do this one that way. Yeah, I'm
No,
not
you don't.
comfortable with that one. Yeah, just. Okay, so we're going to test for some food release right now. I mean, obviously this vegetable has some moisture on the side of it. And so let's see, how it releases. So we've got here, the moisture does stick to the side of it. I get it.
Perhaps it'd be different with like a potato or something.
Well, potato's going to have starch.
Well, right, but do the moisture content and the starch act the same?
It's one of those things where, like, there's a certain company that makes a knife that I've never seen anything stick to the side of the knife. I just think the knife is kind of so sharp, but you're looking for it not to wedge. And for those of you who want to leave a comment, please do if you have some idea on food wedging.
Thanks.
It's a beautiful knife. I'd say it's very lightweight, easy to use, but just super clean. Very minimalist. They do have some Japanese kanji. I don't know what it says in relation to, does it say Carter Cutlery? The Carter does have his name in English on there as well, versus the CCC. I only know that it's Carter Cutlery. I don't know what the last C would be. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. To me, I do feel like I'm holding a Japanese knife. So for those of you who are looking to spend some time on it, I do feel like I'm holding a Japanese knife. Definitely glad to have it here. So I would never know it was American made other than reading something in English. So
Hopefully there's not a camera issue.
well, if there's a camera issue, is it because the camera was on or off? Because the mics were on the camera. Was the camera on?
The camera is currently off on the first camera, the main camera.
Okay, so what she's saying is the audio might have changed dramatically.
And hopefully I have enough on this one to keep everything going.
Otherwise, we'll be reshooting this episode in a moment. Anyway, definitely not a dull moment. Absolutely, we will find out more if the malfunctions continue. But we did get a chance to use this knife. I'm glad I did. Finally put the mystery behind me. Hopefully, my voice carries. And we've got some more things coming up, sharing with some more Blade Show for you as well. Thank you, as always, for checking in and supporting us Friday nights at 8 o'clock. We are definitely glad that we finally could put this to rest, and I appreciate you being here for it. God bless.